Hello everyone and welcome to Marketer Board Educational Series 1, Episode 1, Basics of Email Marketing. In this episode, you will get to know about what is email marketing, some interesting facts or statistics about email marketing, basic terminologies of email marketing, and what you will need to run email marketing, some legal requirements. Let's get started with the email marketing. In simple terms, it is a broadcast email which is sent to your potential customer in order to acquire them. Email campaign is a fast, flexible, and a very cost-effective way of reaching out to your customers. Email marketing is a low-cost and high-return marketing strategy which an organization can adapt for. Email campaign also allows you to create a targeted and personalized messages. Let's see some statistics of email campaign which help you evaluate the importance of email campaign. The user of email is set to grow by 4.3 billion in 2023, whereas it was 3.9 billion in 2019. Emails sent on a daily basis are expected to increase by 347.3 billion in 2022, whereas it was 293.6 billion in 2019. For every $1 is spent on an email campaign is expected to give you return by $42. Email with a personalized subject line increased 50% of open rate. Adding video in an email can be a very good strategy because it increases your click rate by 300%. 49% of consumers said they were more likely to receive the informational emails from their favorite brand because it is a permission-based marketing. Mobile is penetrating in today's world very, very much. This is the reason why when it comes to email marketing, 49% of email open on a mobile device. When we talk about the small businesses, email marketing channel or campaign is one of the most effective campaign for them. Thus, 81% of SMBs rely on email as their primary customer acquisition and 80% for the retention. Let's talk about why email marketing. What are the benefits you can get out of email marketing? Why one should go with the email marketing? First, cost effective. Uh, Unlike any other marketing channels, email marketing is lower in cost because it doesn't involve any marketing expenses, advertising cost, printing cost, and etc. Second, permission-based marketing. Here, the consumer is giving a concern that they would like to receive the informational emails from their businesses or the preferred brands. This is the reason it is more likely to engage. Third, flexible design. There is no restriction in the design. On the design side, you can send the plain text or image or the file which better suits your business. Fourth, scalable. Email marketing allows you to reach out to the large audience or the small audience as well. Fifth, personalize and segment. Email marketing allows you to personalize the message or subject line with the recipient name. And segmentation, you can segment your list by segmenting your specific audience so that your customer receive the information they are more likely to view. Sixth, time saving. Email marketing allows you to trigger the automatic emailers, which actually saves your time. Seventh, flexible timing. Unlike telemarketing, in here the customer have a choice on when he wants to read the emails. That he read at the best time suits them. 8, measurable. Email campaigns are very easy to evaluate. There are certain platforms or analytical platforms available in the market which help you evaluate the email campaigns. 9th, environment friendly. Of course, we are not sending the hard copies, so we're saying the environment. 10th, real time marketing. Email marketing allows you to connect your audience directly on the real time basis. Let's look at the terminologies which are mostly used while running the email campaigns. First is sender name and email ID. It's a from ID which is used uh, for sending the emails. Dynamic content is basically triggered on the basis of subscriber database. CTA, call to action. It's a link, image, or button wherever you ask your audience to perform an action. Bounce. Bounce is when there is incorrect email ID or recipient inbox is full or server is down or detect the spam or there is any offensive language is involved in your email or your sender details or any part of the content. So bounce, there are two type of bounces. One is soft bounce and then is hard bounce. Soft bounce is when your email is written due to the temporary reasons. These reasons can be the recipient inbox is full or your file size is heavy. Then your email can bounce back. Next is the hard bounce. Hard bounce is when email written from for the permanent reason. It happens when the domain is incorrect or there is invalid email ID or there is unknown recipient or sender email ID isn't real. Then also your email can come bounce back. Bounce rate can be calculated by number of hard and soft bounce divided by the number of emails sent total. Next up, CTR, click-through rate. It is known for the people who click on the image, link or your call to action. CTR can be calculated by number click on the emails divided by the total emails sent. Ninth is open rate. Open rate is one of the key metrics which is known for evaluating the success of the email campaign. How do you calculate the open rate? It's email open divided by the total number of emails sent. Personalization is a technique. Personalization, it is a technique which includes the recipient name in the subject line or the message body. 11th, segments, list, subscribers, contacts, database. These all are the same things which is used to send the email and basically who we want to send an email. 12th, A/B testing. This is where you test a different variation of your emails, playing around with text, image, and CTAs. 13. Reply to. Your reply to can be different from your from ID. Reply to is basically is a ID where you want your consumer to or your audience or your target to reply, right? Double opt-in. It is a process where you ask your new joiner to take an action. Unsubscribe. It is very important term in email campaign where you need to give an option to your customer to unsubscribe from the list. Subscribe. It is a process when you're joining when you're giving an option to your customer to join a list. Autoresponder. Autoresponder email sending email welcome email sent on set triggers event triggers email. Marketing automation. It's event based marketing. Authentication. It is a process where you authenticate your sender identity to ensure a better delivery or maintain the reputation with the servers, whether it be dedicated to the shared server, and avoid spamming and spoofing or fraudulent. Authentication process actually allows you to build trust and credibility with your customers and the servers. Dedicated servers. It is whenever you need a server for sending the email from your site to your audience site. So there are two types of servers: dedicated servers and the shared server. Dedicated server is the server which is used by a single entity. Dedicated servers also allow you to send email faster. It helps you to improve the delivery rate. It avoids this. Reduce the chances of bounce rates and maintain the reputation with the server. Shared server is on the other hand is the server which is shared by one or more entity. SPF, Sender Policy Framework. It is a protocol which eliminates the email forgery of fraudulent. There's a coded line which is in place of sender domain name server. SMTP is Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. It is a common protocol used for sending email between the email servers. If you're using different servers, one server to another server, it helps you to maintain the sending. DKIM, Domain Key Identified Email. This is authentication techniques where you link the domain name with the email message so that uh, it shows the more credibility when it comes to a sender name. Landing page is a place where your audience will be navigated or directed when the CTA is clicked. Retention, it is a type of marketing focused on the retaining existing customer that acquires new one. Let's talk about what you need to run email campaigns. There are three things which you need or you need get started with the email campaign. First is sender details, which is your from ID and from name and email ID. It is recommended to get authenticate your sender details so that it brings more credibility for your customers. Second is beautiful emailers. There is no restriction with the content you're sending. It's completely depend on you what kind of content you want to share with your customers. It's depend on the business. Third is the database or the segments of the list. It's an audience list whom you wish to send an email campaign. Don't forget, wherever data is involved, there are certain laws are applicable. So when we talk about the email marketing campaigns, there are certain laws which are enforced in the different countries in order to protect the privacy of their citizens. So if you're dealing with the Australian market, then there is Australian Spam Act 2003 is imposed. If you're dealing in European market, then there is GDPR policy is imposed in 2018, and in US there is Scam Act of 2003. So these are the policies which needs to be taken care of, where you need to give an access to your customer, access to their information, and right to change the preferences of the information you have on your journey and you're using. Yep. Thank you guys. Coming up next, episode 2, Do and Don'ts of Email Marketing. Meanwhile, you can check out our application www.appstopmarketable.com. You can connect us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn.